everyone, as we are getting towards the end of November, I thought I would show you a few Christmas pages, talk to you about what I'm going to be doing, colouring in December for Christmas. I've got an advent plan and things like that, and also do a little bit of Christmas colouring now. We're getting there. I'm getting excited. So here we go. Now this is Agotapop's pages. Now she has sent me all of her Christmas pages to show you, so it's very kind of her. So this is a freebie for me from her, so I'm sort of going to show you what she's got on offer. Now these are all available in her Etsy shop. I do have a 10% discount code for you, which is in the description, so you can go there and find her Christmas pages. They're all called slightly different names, so I'm going to tell you the name of the set and then show you that set, so you can have a look and think about whether you want them or not. I'm afraid I don't know the prices of all of the sets. I think this one is most expensive. It has more pages than all of the rest, but I'll let you know. This one is called Delightful Christmas. Okay, and I found this one hard to find because I looked up on her page the names of them, and this one seemed to be quite a long way down in her list, but you can find it eventually. So I love this one, this page, because we've got lots of little sort of natural items, apart from this cookie, I think, to colour. And we've got lots of berries, which is why I like it. We've got holly and mistletoe, poinsettia here, obviously some sort of pine, apple, citrus. You could do them both oranges, I probably would. And this what looks like a cookie to me, and actually that could be a cookie, could be a snowflake. So that's just a page of bits and pieces, which I rather like. But most of them are not like that. Most of them are sort of full pages. So this one, we have our reindeer all decorated up. So we have again poinsettias and holly, but we have little Christmas tree type decorations as well, and scarf and bell. So that's that one. Then this one has Delightful Birdhouse, decorated with mistletoe. Two birds, I would probably colour them as robins because that is what we associate with Christmas. And we have some nice berries again and leaves. And then on the back, I have printed these back to back. Obviously, what they are, I say obviously, they are a PDF file. You print them yourself, so you can print them single-sided or double-sided. I printed them double because I don't think I'm going to be colouring all of them. And actually, I don't mind colouring on the back, but you know, and I've also only covered, I've been trying lots of different papers in my printer, and I found that what I was using, which was Bristol board, was actually not really, I found copy paper actually easier to colour on, which is a bit strange, but it's just the way it is. Now, often with Agotapop's pages, they come in both American letter size and A4 size, so depending on if you're in the UK or America, you can set up your printer. And also sometimes she does a grey one, which has doesn't have such dark black lines. So if you like to cover the lines over, it's a bit easier with the grey one, but if you like a nice bold line, it's dark. I kept the dark ones. I don't think that option is available in all of them, so you'll have to have a little look. It tells you on the Etsy shop what you get, but I prefer the dark ones to show you because they're bolder, so you can see. And I haven't even got my light on, so I don't know if you can see. That might be worse actually, I don't know. Anyway, so we have lovely stockings hanging up, and Santa hat, different bits and pieces. I like that one. And oh, that's the back of the birdhouse. Too busy talking. And here we have food, so anyone who likes colouring, puddings, cakes, I think they all look like cakes to me actually, but those are rather nice, all with a Christmas twist. And we've got presents there as well, so we've got candy canes on this one, and holly on this one. This one's got berries, so you know, you can make them all Christmassy colours if you want to. That's good. And on the back we have our gingerbread houses. So we don't really do that too much in the UK. It's growing a little bit. It's not a big thing, but they are good to colour. I do enjoy that. Lots of different colours of icing and things like that. So that's good. And then we have one here with lots of candies. So we have lollies and sweets, wrapped sweets and a gift and some holly there. I might colour something from that one at the end. I'm going to colour something at the end. So here we have jars of Christmas sweets here, and these look more like biscuits or cookies. And lots of nice foliage to colour as well. Little snowman on the top, so that's rather nice. I'm just going to put that one there because I might be colouring that one. We have such a cute little toadstool or mushroom house here. So this isn't necessarily Christmassy, although we've got the holly and mistletoe. It's wintry, so you could save that one a little bit later. I've been looking through my books trying to find Christmas pictures and thinking I'm not quite ready for snow and snowmen and Christmas, and winter, but I'm ready for Christmas, if you know what I mean, because it's still quite warm. Well, at least when I'm recording this video, which is mid-November. And see here again, this one's more wintry. We have lovely pine cones and sort of wintry foliage and a little cottage. The only Christmas reference is the wreath there. And these trees, I mean, you could make them look like Christmas trees, of course. And then we have something much more Christmassy, loads of gifts to colour. Actually, I might colour one of those. I might do that one. I'll put that there, I'll decide later. So those are her delightful Christmas pages. As I say, those are more expensive. There's a lot more of them. And then we have her, this one is Christmas Tiny Illustrations. Sorry, I think of my scruffy writing. There are 24 of these. So this is effectively an advent calendar if you want it. There are some of these are available for free, I think. I recognise some of these, I've coloured them. She's got, is it 6 or 4 gift tags with some of these on, or freebies? I can't remember. On her website there are a few freebies. Anyway, which I've done before. Actually, I'll try and remember. Hang on, I'll grab a pencil and write it down. I'll link to the freebie videos. And to the freebies for you to have a look at if you want to do those. So here we have separate little ones, so there's 24, so you can use this as an advent calendar if you wish, or just have fun with it whenever. So we've got a sort of orange and cinnamon going on here, and then a mug of, I'm guessing, hot chocolate, got a cinnamon stick in there, and then a very pretty starred jar, little gingerbread man, and then a gingerbread house and a stocking. Oh, sorry. Then we have a sweet little bird, some ornaments, snowman, ice skates, I've coloured this one, a bulbul, and another little bird. And then we have Letter to Santa, a candle, that's really pretty, isn't it? Some holly and some bells, a little reindeer bauble. I don't know if you call them, I don't think in America you call them baubles. I think you just call them ornaments, Christmas tree decorations. I don't know. We would call them baubles, B-A-U-B-L-E. Strange word, isn't it? Candle. And we have some macarons, hot chocolate, I'm thinking, Christmas tree. I'm sure I've coloured some of I'm sure I've coloured these before. Pine cone, poinsettia, and gifts. Right, then we have, whoops. So that's those. Yes, that's those 24. The next ones we have are Christmas mandalas, which are really interesting. So these designs have, so we have like poinsettias, holly and candy canes and things like that on that one. And then this one we have snowmen. We also have candy canes, other candies, lollipops and things on that one. This one has all your stockings. That's just 3 of those, but yeah, that's plenty, isn't it? 3 Christmas mandalas. Right. Then we have a cute Christmas calendar. So this again is 24. So we have a cupcake with a hat, we have a lot of these little penguin type figures. I think this is from last year, and baubles and skating and a stocking and gifts and a snow globe. We have one with holly, have one with snowballs, one skiing, and on the back we have one with fairy lights, just a pair of mittens, more baubles, a robin with a hat and scarf, ooh, a snowman cookie, gift, cupcake. See, this one's a bear, but this one's a bird. This one's a reindeer. A cup of hot chocolate in a gift. Ooh, delivering prezzies and the Christmas tree. So that I think was from last year. I may do that one. This is the one I actually bought this one to do myself this year. I was going to do it as videos, but it's a couple of years ago, and Agata has sent me her most recent one for this year. So I thought some of you might have already done this one, so I'm going to do this one myself in my own time. And we have, I've printed it single-sided because I'm going to be doing it. So we have a cupcake and a candle and a poinsettia, a scarf, gloves, gift tag, we have hot chocolate, a bauble, an ice skate, holly, stockings, a star. And then we have some candy, some robins, a bear, gifts, jumper, letter, snowman, house, another drink, a Christmas pudding, a sleigh, and a Christmas tree. For me, I like this because everything is a bit different. We don't have a theme like we do on the cute ones, and for me that's better. I like lots of different things to colour. So that's what I'm going to be doing personally. So I might share some pictures of those with you at some point, probably when I complete a page, but that's what I'm going to be doing. But on video I'm going to be doing these. These are the Christmas countdown. So this is the new one. You get it in 2 sizes. Let me show you the 2 sizes side by side. So you either get all of them on one page like this, which is what I'm going to colour, but you also get them on, whoops, on 2 pages. I just printed it to show you so you could see the difference in size. So you get it across 2 pages like that, so it's a bit bigger. And what I'll do is I'll probably start on this one, but if I find it's a bit too small, I'll move to this one. And what she's done this year is she explained to me, she's done this background because some people said that they wished there was a square behind so you could do a background. So that's what she's done this time. So I haven't really thought about backgrounds. Obviously once I start to colour them I will. And I'll just show you the bigger ones so we can just see what we get. So you get your robin on your gifts and a nice drink, snowman, and a candy cane with some mistletoe, a car with lots of, I like that, a drum, and your stocking is Santa's letter. But this one, look, it goes across 2, which I think is a really clever idea. So you get the reindeer there, and then the scarf goes down into the snowy scene there, and you get a hat and the holly. Whoops. And then, oh, the rest of them, you get a sleigh with a rabbit's cuties and a gingerbread man, another cake. But this one again is 3, so you get a train with the different carriages. You get a snow globe, a star, a little gingerbread house, a bauble, a Christmas tree, and another sort of Christmas tree ornament in a heart shape, which is very, very pretty. So that's those. But you also get this page, which is like a little bonus page. So you get 27 pictures in all. So you get this sort of little house with presents. You get this little line of things hanging up to be filled, so a hat, gloves, and a stocking, and then a cake as well. So you get those extra designs. So that's really nice. So I'm not going to be these are take a little more time to colour, I think. I might do these with you at some point, but I'm going to be as I say, I'm definitely going to be doing this. This will be my 1st to 24th videos. I'll be doing this page with you. Right, so that's that. But I'm trying to decide whether to colour something from the candies page, which is reorganise all my bits of paper, or one of the gifts. Okay, I don't want to go too Christmassy and start doing poinsettias and things. I'm not quite ready for that yet. So I'm not ready for holly. Should we do a gift? We could do a small one. Let's see how long. We've been quite a while. Let's do a gift. I'm thinking, we'll do one where we can see all of it. We'll do this one here, I think. I will come in a bit closer. Like this, and just grab some pencils. Hang on a minute. Right, now I've got my Arrtx pencils here. I just grabbed a set of pencils that I haven't used for a while in the video. And let's think about what colours now. Christmassy colours, I always think greens and reds and golds and things like that, but it doesn't have to be. But I think I'm going to try and make a gold colour for the ribbon. I'm going to do that first. We do have in our Arrtx, we have the gold metallic pencil, but I find it quite fun to make gold out of colours. So I'm going to try and do that, see if it works. But you can always use your gold pencil if that's how you feel more comfortable. First thing we need is a dark brown. We have 3 dark browns in this. I'm just going to grab the dark brown. Okay, if you don't have Arrtx, you can use Prismacolor dark brown, or any dark brown in any set really. And what you want to do is start here and then just fade it like that. Now there are lots of ways that people do metallics. I tend to do mine in a similar way. I think here we'll take that up there. You'll see my plan as we go. Hopefully it'll work. If it won't, I'll just edit this out. I've never done that. I make it work, you know. I was actually listening to a video on the weekend, and there were different colourists chattering, and they were talking about Emily Illustrator and Barbara Colour and Susan Wimpey Berry and Colour with Claire. They were talking about their first videos and that sort of thing, and how nervous they were, and it reminded me of how nervous I was when I did my first one. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on. Oh, I am back now. It was a scam call, and I was keeping them on the phone. This is burnt ochre, and we're going to use this next. I'm just going to sharpen it. Yes, it was someone pretending to be from Amazon saying that they needed to cancel an order that I hadn't made, and they'd even very cleverly sent me a text message. I'm going to colour over what I've done and just expand it a bit. They'd even cleverly said they'd sent me a text message, which they had, with some sort of code. So trying to get me to reset my Amazon password so that they can take over my Amazon account. You have to be so careful. Luckily, I am just so suspicious. I'm not suspicious of people face-to-face sort of thing, but I've just realised I haven't covered that. But I am suspicious of anyone on the phone, and we all should be. If you are suspicious that there's been someone's bought something on your Amazon account, oops, just log into your Amazon account. Is this dark brown? Not through any link in an email. Just going to go around the edge of that very carefully, and then you go back to this burnt ochre. Go around like that. And now we're going to go to a more yellowy colour. What shall I use? God, what's that? I think I use the yellow ochre next. Yeah, so just type in amazon.com or co.uk, whatever you're using, you know, whichever Amazon site you might be on. So I'm just expanding. I'm going over the top of what I've done and expanding that a bit. Excuse me. And then just check your orders and see what's going on. Don't don't follow any links from emails, don't follow any links from texts, anything like that, unless you know that you've asked for a password change. It's so, I think it's so sad. I know people who have been conned by this sort of thing. It's horrible. So don't let it be you. Right, my last colour, I'm going to use the jasmine. Now this is really similar to what I do when I do Prismacolor, except rather than the dark brown and burnt ochre, I use the dark umber and light umber, but I don't have the all the same colours in this set because the Arrtx names are very similar to the Prisma and the numbers. Actually, I've got a comparison chart in my Ko-fi shop between Arrtx and Prisma, but I haven't got the full set of Arrtx. There's a 120 set, I've got the 72, so it's just for the 72 set, but it helps you see what the differences are. I think Colour with Claire has the full one, actually. I'm not trying to think now, I think she does. I'm just going over it all a bit more just to, but I want to leave that little white bit to make it look like shine. So I hope that looks a little bit like gold. Actually, I'm not very happy with this bit. Just keep going over it, leave the little bit of white. There we go. Now, what should we do with our wrapping paper? I'm thinking a nice mid red. And I'm looking at the reds that I've got in this set, and I'm thinking that there's a lot of pinky reds. So the carmine, the rose red, the magenta are all sort of pinky reds. We've got the Tuscan red, which is almost a purpley red, and very dark. We've got the crimson lake, which is also pretty dark. Then we've got the poppy red, which is quite orangey. So I've decided the crimson red might be the best one. It looks a bit dark, but I think, looking at the point, I think it might be a bit too pink, but I'm going to go for it. And I'm going to do this, I think, for the background of the paper. So I'm just going to colour it in, really. And it is a little bit pinkish, but I think we'll be okay. Now I'm just going to block it in at the moment, put down a layer, and then we'll do the dots. If we decide to do them, might leave them white, but I don't think so. I think I'll colour them in. And then I'll think about trying to add a little bit of shadow and depth, and I'll talk you through that. When you're looking at a gift from above like this, it's a little bit harder. If you're looking at it from the side, we haven't got any drawn like that on this page. It's a little bit easier because you can do one side brighter than the other to sort of allow for the direction of the light, that sort of thing. But with this we don't have that, so we have to think about how else to do it. But I'm sure we can. Whoops, I've just coloured over that little spot. Never mind. Just checking my messages. My son's been messaging me while I've been he's been talking to me about his plans for his work this week. He worked very hard at the weekend on one of his assignments, which was really good. And he's done, I think he said 920 words, and he needs to do up to 1,000. So that could be enough, but he says he wants to wait till he's had a few more classes in case the teacher gives him anything to add. But he's also got to do a bit of practical work, which he's got stuck on, so he's got to ask his teacher today. But he's made good, I think, progress. And then he was saying to me, I think I'm going to now work on my other piece that's due in soon. And I think it's very sensible that he's sort of thinking this through. This isn't very neat or even at the moment, but getting there. Yeah, I used to, as I was saying when I was sort of flipping through the pages, I used to print on Bristol board. And Bristol board is paper which is designed for coloured pencils, it hasn't got a lot of tooth, so it's not very rough to the touch. You know, when you feel it, you can feel the texture of the paper. So like if you're using a watercolour paper, for example, or paper for pastels, they can be quite rough. There's a lot of tooth to fill, and that is works well for those mediums. But for pencil, if you've got a very bumpy texture, you have to colour a lot of layers to cover over the paper to get it into all those little gaps. So it's not ideal. But so the Bristol board is very I'm just trying to pick mine. I think I am going to use the Tuscan red for the shadows, but actually I'm going to find some green for the dots. We don't have a big range of greens. I think that's the one I'm going to use. What's that called? The grass green. I'm going to just do all the dots. I need to sharpen it. Anyway, so I found it is a little bit too shiny, and I don't know, it didn't seem to suit polychromos as well as I'd hoped. I don't know if I prefer those dots in white. And never mind. It's done now. I'm sure once all the other gifts are done, you won't even notice. Hopefully. Right, so as I was saying, because we've got I'm just going to sharpen my Tuscan red. We've got no sort of shape, so it could be a flat thing that's wrapped up. We don't know. We're going to put some shadow in this Tuscan red along the ribbon, because the ribbon would create a shadow. So I'm just going to run this Tuscan red along the edge of the ribbon, inside and outside of all the lines here. And hopefully it will just look like the ribbon is casting a bit of a shadow. It's quite hard for you to see because the pencil's crumbling a bit, I realise that. I'll dust it off in a bit. So yes, this is just copy paper, and I have just decided that I'm going to just use copy paper. I do have some cardstock which fits in my printer, but I don't like the surface of it very much. It's not much different to copy paper. And I've got some cream and sort of ivory coloured cardstock, which is quite nice, a change from always having the white. Now I'm going back to my crimson red, and I'm just going to colour around to try and neaten up what I did before. Now I've done the green and the outline, I can see where I've missed areas, so I'm just going to tidy it up. I know we've got a little gift tag to do as well. I'm not sure whether that gap in the hole in the gift tag would be red, whether I'm not going to do it red, it's so small. If I was using like a polychromo or something, I probably could get in there. I haven't tried these in Johanna's new book yet. They're a bit thick, you know, like I've seen people using Prismacolors in a book and doing brilliantly, but I can never, perhaps I'm just too impatient, but I think that they would take so much sharpening, like these do, to get and find enough tip to go into the new book, that I tend to go for my polychromos. I've been using my polychromos loads this month. I've just decided that I like using them, and I just wanted to use them a lot. don't really know. That's it really. I just wanted to use them, and I was going to. Why is that gone green? There, I don't understand. Anyway, I was going to get some more Staedtler's Design Journey for Christmas. Ask my husband, because I like those two and they're good for the new book. But let's give that a sweep and see how it looks. But we bought ourselves a new mattress instead, which is really, really lovely. We hope. Hasn't been delivered. It will be delivered by the time this video goes out. Now I am thinking, should I do the gift tag in gold, or should I just do it in like craft paper? I would like my gift tag, it could match the paper. Sorry, I'm just going to grab my crimson red again and do a bit more here. It looks, it's pale here, isn't it? So the gift tag. Pondering. You see, I could do it gold to match the ribbon. I could do it as like a craft paper colour, like a brown, you know, but actually don't really have that colour. A goldenrod might work, but I think I'm going to make it gold. Why not? We're going to use, just shuffle my pencils. I'm going to use the same colours we did before. So the dark brown first, and I'm going to do a sort of, where should we start? I'm thinking here in a diagonal like that, and then fade it that way, and fade it that way. We'll try that, see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll just make it black. Burnt ochre. Just get a gold Posca pen and go right over the top. I have done that before when I made a disaster. This is yellow ochre. I tried to what was it? It was in Johanna's Christmas, and I tried to make a sort of fairy lights underneath one of the, I think it was the poinsettia wreath, and it was just a complete disaster. So I coloured them over. This is jasmine. I just made a sort of gold background with gold Posca pen. I had to do quite a few layers. It showed through. I don't really know why. I'm going to do a bit there as well. Try and make it look like it's sort of shining there. I can go back to my yellow ochre. Just put a bit more down. Put a bit in the corner there. Can hopefully see it. And then go back to the burnt ochre. I'm just trying to blend it a little better. Apparently I'm just trying to blend it out of the lines. And dark brown, just a little bit. I'm just playing. There we go. So there is our gift. Now what you can do, which I quite like to do, is when I've done a bit of gold, I quite like to get a gold glitter pen and just go around the edge. So I'm just going to do that. This is a Sakura Jelly Roll Stardust glitter pen in the sort of gold, and I'm just going to go around the edge of everything gold. You know, it is Christmas time coming. We need some glitter, I think. Now you can use any glitter pen for this, or you can use a gold metallic pen if you don't have a glitter pen. I do think the glitter just, I think because we're trying to make this look metallic anyway, if we use a metallic pen it might look a bit strange. I don't know, I haven't tried it. You could try it. And around the gift tag I'm going to do it on the label too. There we go. Now I could use some, should we use some green around the dots? Let's do that. I've got the right shade. Yeah. This green is number 727, just in case you've got this set. You're wondering, because there's a few different greens. This one I think is the best match, but I don't think it matters that much. You could also, if you've got one of those number 700 Stardust pens where the glitter is just clear, you could use that as well. You could use it over the whole star if you wanted, or you could use this over the whole star if you wanted. The last option is to go around the edge of the gift in red glitter, but I don't think that would work because the paper's going around the edge of the item. I'm just going to try and tip it to the light so you can see the glitter. There you go. I don't think that would quite work. So I think, because as I say, you're wrapping the item and the wrap goes round the side, it wouldn't have an edge of glitter. But it's up to you. But there is our gift. So those are my plans to start with. I've got other colouring things to colour as well for sort of Christmassy themed. I'm hoping to be able to do 2 videos a day for you during leading up to Christmas, one with the Advent picture and one with something else Christmassy, but I haven't made plans yet. I'm getting a bit more time, so hopefully that will be able to happen. That's my hope. So there we go. So I hope that was okay. I enjoyed colouring that and getting into a bit of a Christmassy mood. Yeah, decorations will be going up soon. I'm looking at the calendar. This video is going out, yeah, very soon. First weekend of December, decorations go up, so that's exciting. But anyway, that's me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and have a look. All the information you need will be in the video description. So thank you very much. Please like, subscribe and comment. Always appreciated, and thank you to all of you that do already. Have a super day and happy colouring.